So science has been looking for a female Viagra for like ages. Pharmaceutical companies have even stopped looking for the female Viagra because after like 8 years of research, they could not find what makes a woman want sex really, really bad. Well, and being a female, I mean, it is not that hard. That's what I think. Because females, we have estrogens. Males have testosterone. And if you have like a Viagra pill for males, that goes like to one place, and it's basically like a pumping blood into one area. With the female, it doesn't work like that. But let me first go back to the hormones, like to the estrogen and the testosterone in men, or even the testosterone also in women. Women get estrogen already in the belly of the mother, like men get testosterone in the belly of the mother. Around 2, women get also more estrogen, and when around 9, when puberty hits 9-10 years old, then females also get like extra estrogens into their body. That makes that they get the more female figure. They develop the breast and they develop the hips. But what is so different about males and females is that females, when they're a baby, they are hardwired for communication with their mother, or even with their father, but mostly in the beginning with their mother. They look at their mother, they look at the way she communicates, they see things in her eyes, they see things happening with her mouth, with her cheeks, all kinds of things with her hands, gestures, and they relate with those gestures. They know what they can do and what they cannot do. Male babies, on the other side, they all get the testosterone in the belly of the mother. They get the testosterone when they're around 2 years old, and they get the testosterone shot again in puberty around 9-10 years old. By the way, both sexes get surges of testosterone, and the female surges of more estrogen throughout their life also. But these are the most important things to make the difference between male and female. So males get also they get the testosterone, but testosterone does something else. Testosterone makes that they look more outside. They don't look that much to connection with their mother or with other people. They look more outside, and they look more what is happening outside. Which is also very interesting, because females from a young age are very much looking how they can communicate with each other. So they want the communication to be really, really strong. And this is our really old brain that is talking to us, basically, to saying to females that communication is very important. And for men, basically, they're saying like, you just go for your goal, because that is what is very important. And I wouldn't say it's like only the hunter-gatherer brain, because I think that's a little bit too simplistic in this, because females were a lot of times hunters also, and they were not only gatherers. They gave women more testosterone. What happened is that their sex drive went up. But with too much testosterone, a female gets male. She becomes more like a male. She gets more body hair, she gets a beard, and she gets more hairs on her legs. So not a lot of women want that. So what makes a woman want to have sex? I would say communication. Females want communication. And I know it's hard for a lot of guys, they're like, what do we communicate about? But they just want like a way to tell what they are feeling and what is happening in their brain, and also because it gives us that shot of dopamine and serotonin and oxytocin in our brain. Then the second part is we need testosterone to get us even more happy, or more the idea that gives us more the idea that we want to have sex. And how does that happen? That's the kissing part, because in the saliva of men there is a lot of testosterone, and you get that by kissing. Those are the things that make a female want to have more sex. Then there's another thing, which is also very interesting, I thought, is that when a woman is close to a man or hugs a guy and hugs the guy that she likes, her brain does something really interesting. Her brain shuts down the amygdala, and that's the part, that's continuously talking. Her brain also shuts down, not like shut down completely, but what it does is it doesn't think about all the time all the things that have to happen. And also the part that is very critical shuts down also in a female brain. So you get like a bit of a mushy brain in that part. But that it makes, that a female can go into sex without all the other things. And of course it can happen that without all the other things that she still engages into sex. And of course when the relationship is new, then it still happens. And when the relationship is a little bit is happening for a longer time, these kind of things can change. If the pharmaceutical companies are looking for that pink Viagra or the female Viagra, I would say don't look that much further. Look at communication. Look at where your girlfriend or your wife is in her cycle, and prepare at least for 24 hours before, because the act of sex starts much longer before than at the moment. I mean, men are ready in 5 minutes. Women are ready, maybe it takes them much, much longer. That's again a difference between males and females. And there are more differences, and I'll come back to those later, because it is always very interesting what the differences are. And it is pretty complicated, I have to say. It's not that easy saying the man is the narcissist and the woman is so good, or the woman is all crazy and the man is so, doesn't have any stress and can go for it. I hope you liked it, and until my next video. And of course, subscribe, and all the other good things. And you can always contact me if you want to.